tuning in today. Today I'm working on a set of these octagon coasters, and I am going to be using some mica powder to get the crackly Dragonskin effect around the edges. So that's my plan today. I've already poured some clear into these molds already. I mixed up a total of 12 ounces, and I have 1 ounce in each coaster right now to start with. And I was just letting that sit for a minute, letting the bubbles kind of rise out of it, and now I'm just getting rid of all the little hairs I suddenly see. All right, so I'm gonna mix up my mica. So today I'm using the Eye Candy Carolina Blue. I absolutely love this blue. It's so pretty. It's like a denim color. I'm gonna mix this into 4 ounces of resin. And then I've got another 4 ounces of clear that I'm gonna use at the end of this. Whoops, got a little spoon here. So I'm just gonna put 2 big spoonfuls of this mica into here. I grabbed the Eye Candy. I got some of their pigment sample sets. I got the blue set, which is absolutely gorgeous. And then I got the white set. You would think that like white is white, but I think there's 12 in each set. So I got 12 different whites, and I'm in the process of going through them, and I'm gonna pour little cabochons of each color so that I can see the difference, because in the bags, they all look very similar. But as you know, with mica powder, once you put it in the resin, that's where you really see all of the neat undertones, and you know, the mica really comes to life in the resin. It doesn't really look like what you see in the jar or in the bag. So I got to get those put together. And then I also got their sample set in the blue, brown, and gray. So there's some really interesting colors in there with the browns and the grays, even the blacks. Did I say blue, brown, and gray? It's black, brown, and gray. But there's 3 different tones of black. I think 4 browns and 3 grays, I think, in that one. But yeah, check them out. Go check out the Eye Candy website and take a look at their mica powders, because there's so many. That's why I had to get the sample sets, because I can't believe how many different colors they have. And they just came out with some new reds too, which I'm gonna have to try. So, all right, so I've got that mixed up. Let me grab my baby wipe here. Clean up my little mess. All right. So I am going to just pour this around the edge on each. And these types of coasters are really simple, but the effect is super cool. So if you've never done this, I would say give it a try, because that Dragonskin look, it's really, really cool. And mica will give you that. I like to pour in little streams when I'm doing this, because if the smaller the stream, the smaller the crackles will be. And if you pour in like a big gloppy stream, you're gonna get bigger crackles. So experiment with how you're pouring and see like what size crackles you like from how you're gonna pour. All right, so I do have a little bit left. I'm just gonna go around and add a little more to these. I'm gonna try and make them all about the same. If you've used resin at all, you know it's not possible to make identical anything. But but we try our best, right? If you want that crackly Dragonskin look, it's important that you put a layer of clear down first too, because this mica is gonna fall through the clear, and that's how you get those crackles. Okay, I think those look, maybe add a little more on this side on this one. All right, and now I'm gonna pour the clear. So this is gonna push that mica back. And then as it flows towards the center, it'll be a little more circular, but you'll also get that veining. So this movement is what gives you that really cool veining as it starts to pull in towards the center. So I'm just looking at them to make sure I want them to be the same thickness. So these two, it looks like, need a little bit more. Just let them kind of settle out. They're still a little light. Okay, wipe off my stick. All right, so now I'm just gonna hit it with the heat gun. Get some of these bubbles out of here. So when I use the heat gun in this design, I don't try to blow the resin around. I'm going straight down and just getting the bubbles. You don't need to push any of the colors or anything. All right, now I'm just gonna take my toothpick and go around the edges real quick and get rid of the bubbles that are stuck to the sides. And you wanna do this slowly, because you don't wanna introduce bubbles. And don't press down too hard, because you don't wanna scratch your mold. Doggies think somebody's here. I don't know what that is. Looks like a piece of my toothpick. And now when you do this, I will say it looks like you're kind of swirling your design. I just want you to know it is not going to stay looking swirled like that. So if you've ever done this and you think, oh no, it messed up my design, resin moves so much between now and when it gets to that state where it stops moving, that it's actually going to straighten itself back out. You won't even notice this little bit of movement that you create when you go around the edges like this. So you might be able to see, it looks like it's swirled a little bit on the sides. But like I said, that will just disappear as these cure. And you can go all the way around. I prefer to kind of just work towards me in this direction because I have better control that way. It seems like when I'm trying to push the toothpick this way, I can't keep it steady and it jitters. So that's why I go two different directions. Nothing special about it. It's just I have better control. All right, and then I'm going to add in some little glass pieces. So this is the Mrs. Colorberry. They're called the Silver Cracks. And it's just mirror glass, it looks like. So it's not glitter, so it doesn't float. It's heavy. And I'm assuming it's glass. And these come in a few different colors. They have gold, then the silver, and I think I've seen them in maybe a red. I'm not sure. I got these from Blick's art store. There's a Blick's downtown Chicago, so every few months I'll make the trip. And I go in there, you know, thinking I'm gonna buy one thing, and I come out with 500 things. And that's where I got those. But I was excited to find them because I love to use colored glass, and I've actually been struggling trying to find silver, so that was nice. Now I'm just spreading it out a little bit wider than I normally do when I make my flower coasters, my blooms. Just want to make it a little bigger. And I do things in this order with putting this glass in last. If you put it in first or before you pour that last layer of clear, they're gonna spread out and they end up kind of all over the place. Even though they're heavier than glitter or flakes, they'll still move outwards. So I like to do these last. Plus it gives the air bubbles a chance to rise before I put these in. So I'm not burying any air bubbles in the glass and then having bubbles in my finished pieces. So I like to do this part last. So, all right, I'm just gonna heat gun one more time. All right, so these are quick and easy. I'm gonna let these cure and then I'll be back in the morning to demold. So I will see you then. Okay guys, I am back. I actually poured a second set of coasters after I did the ones from the video. And these are, this is my Dragonskin design. And I do have a tutorial of this particular pour on my YouTube page. So I'll put a link to this in the description for you if you want to check out how I made these. But these are with black, white, and copper. So I love to make these. I'm gonna actually be doing a tutorial coming up here. I'm gonna try out a copper and green. I'm really curious to see how that would look. So like I said, if you're interested in these, just check out the link in the description if you want to watch that tutorial. But let's get to the ones I did yesterday. So you can see the blue, the mica closed in, but it didn't close up all the way, which is fine because I wanted it clear center there. So let's see what this looks like. And beautiful. With that nice crackling around the edges. That's so pretty. I love this design. This one looks like it's off center a little bit, but that's okay. That's how it goes with resin. Never perfect. I just love this blue. It's so pretty. It's one of those blues that like goes with everything. Oh, this one's got a little hair in it. I like this dark kind of rim around it. That's pretty too. And the last one. A little off center again. Gives it some character. All right, so there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And As always, please subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the little bell so that you get notifications when I upload a new video. And check out my Facebook and my Instagram. So thanks a lot for tuning in, and I will see you next time.